And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think we're going to be seeing an awful lot of the player Pedro Neto because he's so quick and agile, and his ability to twist and turn at top speed really does give him the edge in those crowded areas. I think he'll be his team's go-to guy when they're looking to counter too.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Salah. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Played out wide. Bruno Fernandes. Camera. Vitz. And here's Mohamed Salah. And it's made its way to him. De Bruyne. Rice. De Bruyne. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Vitz. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And that is expertly dealt with. De Bruyne. For Pedro Neto. Now it's Owen. And this is Torres. Good read, needed to be. Van Dijk. Rodri. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Looking to play him in. And this is Mohamed Salah. He's away. White. There's the whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Manchester United certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Played back in. Rice. De Bruyne. For Pedro Neto. Now it's Torres. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, perfectly measured that. And Owen! Goal! Manchester United! And the second half is off to a flyer.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the...
Owen! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Owen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
De Bruyne, who's set up one goal so far. Owen.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Now it's Torres. White. And this is Torres.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Probing pass. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Calafiori. Van Dijk. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Spread it left. Wits. Deep cross. Czech claims it without any fuss.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off.
And that will be the final act. Manchester United were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And here's Owen. Pedro Neto. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Owen. And Owen! It's loose now and they want... Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is De Bruyne. Crossed in once more. And that should get the job done. And it's De Bruyne. Tries from distance. Tries to pass it through. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Park Ji-sung. And he welcomes it in. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Adams. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. White, approaching the half-hour mark. Vardiol. Here's Rodri. Pedro Neto. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's picked out the run. Nunez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nunez, and his chance! Oh, brilliant from Darwin Nunez! A finish of true class! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. Tries a shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a
Shot a goal! There's a goal! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. And the half-time whistle goes. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Looking for the run. Well, that's well spotted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. And this is Torres. Rodri spots it and intercepts. Now it's Darwin. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's Rodri. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Rice makes the interception. Park Ji-sung is one whose deliveries we all know about. Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And here's Nunez. Manchester United are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Vardiol. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
White gets over and intercepts. Tries to dink it through. So that's it. It is all over. So that is it. The end of the road. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Games of this nature, who can make the difference?
Well, what more can we say, Peter, about Phil Foden? Described as so good and fundamental to his team, and some of the best brains in football have said that. He deserves it. He's got to be one of the most exciting players of his generation. What a talent.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Goes for goal! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Looking to play him in. Shot at goal! Played back.
Well, to be honest, I think I would have done that too.
And here's Trossard. Oh, that's a fine interception. Still goalless. And no, that was never going to make it. That is lovely. And this is Owen. And here's Neto. Danger averted for now. Vardiol. Passing is crisp and sharp. Merino. That's been cut out, well played. Camera. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And he's managed... Goes for a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Vardiol has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And he's had it nicked away. Rodri. Camera. Searching pass he's played there. Rodri. For Pedro Neto. Vardiol. He's picked his way through. Well, there's the clearance. Vardiol, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. It's a promising position. Arsenal with the corner, they're first.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 23, Van Dijk. Coming on to replace him is number 2, Matthijs de Ligt.
Vardiol clears. And here's Saka. Shoots! Oh, he's been... And again! It's there!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Arsenal have fired themselves
There
in
will be 1
front.
minute added time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Owen. Now it's Pedro Neto. Knocks it into space. Pedro Neto. He has found the way through. And he can clear it away. And smartly reclaimed. Foden. Saka. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Trossard. Check, gets it away. Well, they've got it again. Tries to play it through. Has a shot! And Czech pulls off a sensational save. Saka's delivery. Saka! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Fernando Torres is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. White pokes it out wide. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Trossard.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 47, Phil Foden. Coming on the field is
Another throw-in.
number 13, Palmer.
Gets a good foot in there. Manchester United are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Now it's and Torres! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and if...
Oh, shooting chance! Gabriel gets good distance on it. And here's Neto. And this is Torres.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a risky... Oh no, what has happened here? That's been slipped through. Mikel Merino is onto this. And that was very necessary. Saka. Palmer. And it's Owen.
There will
Great
be
vision.
1 minute added time.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Rodri. And time is up. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine...
Nah itu udah dibikin ruangnya tuh. Itu suara lagi udah dibikin itu ruangnya. Ayo masuk. Ah. Mau masuk enggak? Ya udah. Sini. Ini pele ini. Seringan biskuit ya. Anjir.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you didn't just miss it, we are up and running already. Olise receives it in a good position here. And that's been won straight back. Baresi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Olise. And it's Hakimi. Out to the right. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Torres. He's shifting the shots. And another try. Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Not so much dismissiveness and sheer bloody-mindedness do that, because they just don't give up on anything. Inter Milan have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Nice looking ball. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Knocks it into space. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Raul. Here's a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, it's Raul. Inter Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the run.
And Torres! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Adams. And this is Bale. And this is Torres. Hakimi defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Oh, that was vital. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one, and they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Nicely weighted ball. Ganso. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And the half-time whistle goes. No shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Inter Milan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them. And it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
So off we go once more. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Forlan crosses. Fernando Torres. Right, promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's good vision. Raul. Raul! That is gorgeous from Raul! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He just absolutely speared that in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Oh, what has happened here? That has been cut short.
Inter are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Fernando Torres. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Bale really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
No, again there's no way through. Szoboszlai takes a shot and kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Ganso.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Azar. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Forlan. Looking for options for movement. And it's been played through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Raul. Now it's Torres. Busquets. Ganso. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Inter Milan can consider themselves just about safe now. Saka. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Olise. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Fernando Torres. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Azar. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Saka. Ganso. Could move up a gear here. No, that was never going to make it. And that will be it. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is...
Mana kau? Ah, hai kau, main kabur-kabur aja. Suara mana ini suaraku? Main kabur-kabur ngelek, agak ngelek ini patah-patah. Mampus divisi ngelek ya. Mampus divisi ngelek kayaknya nih. Aduh. Wifi ini. Bengong dah. Kak. Bukan buat apa nih?
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Inter.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed, and we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfill all of that potential.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's quick to snatch it back. And this is Torres. Seedorf.
This is the time you need that pace.
Taken back almost at once. Edmilson. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Azar. Kimmich. Ambitious ball here. Looking for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! Just off target.
Kimmich certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Raul. And this is Bale. It's Bale! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Kimmich. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So we're still where we started right now. Kimmich. And he's forced to go back. Adams. Azar. And that's put paid to a promising move. And this is Torres. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Danger averted for now. And here's Torres. He has a... There's the shot! It's hit the upright.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Bale. Now, can they get him away? Maldini. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Has a look and place it forward. And this is Torres. Torres! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Now it's Torres. Kimmich. That's an imaginative pass. And that is expertly dealt with.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Azar.
There will be 1
Raul.
minute added time.
Vitinha. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are back on the way.
Inter are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now it's Dembele. He is through here. They've got to be quick to recover this. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that is as far as they're going to go. Cruyff receives it in a good position here. Dembele, good read, needed to be. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Torres. No luck with that dink over the top. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Fernando Torres. Well, they've got it again. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And here's Torres. And Torres! What about that from Fernando Torres? About as smooth as it gets. Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10. Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And this is Neymar.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Dembele. Might be danger here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's intervened well there. And that has put paid to that. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
There will be 1 minute.
Nice interception, well timed. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Antoine Griezmann, do we still consider him, Jim, the face of French football?
Yeah, I think there's some room for debate here, Peter, but I can't think of anyone who has a more versatile style of play.
And he's just won so much, hasn't he? He might have had his fair share of disappointments in various finals. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Forlan is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Azar. Nicely aimed pass. Now that's well seen too. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And this is Forlan. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Inter Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Bale. Can he get it through? And he's quick to get it clear again. And reclaimed it in a trice. Can he get on the end of this? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Batistuta. Good read, needed to be. Szoboszlai. Azar. It's not an especially good pass, that. Nicely weighted ball. Look at the space here. He's having a shot! They've scored! And it's Gamba Osaka who go in front. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Gamba Osaka, Beckenbauer is fouled. And he is going into that little black book. Albertini. And the pass is intercepted.
Inter certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
A probing pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Albertini producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, he's Batistuta! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Batistuta has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Albertini picks it up from the goal kick.
2 added minutes.
That
have
pass
been in
is
the game.
somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And Torres! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, taken with style. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Kimmich. Now it's Torres. Fernando Torres. Torres! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Good reason for optimism here. Beckenbauer with the clearance. And this is Torres. Now it's Raul. And that was very necessary. He's having a go! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Rijkaard is there, and he can pick it up. Albertini proves too strong. Now it's Del Piero, aimed beyond the defence.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Del Piero. Forlan receives it in a good position here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Inter Milan choosing to make the first change. And that's been won straight back. And it's Belletti. Played into space. Adams makes the interception. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Ribéry, Fernando Torres.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Szoboszlai looking for a runner. Oh, that's a key interception. There will be 4 extra minutes. The ball has bounced loose now. Del Piero. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Just about within shooting range. It's a searching pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, here's a chance! And that tested the keeper.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Deftly away. Taken back almost at once. Kimmich. Now it's Torres. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Torres. 30 minutes gone. Saliba deals with that comfortably.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Torres. Crystal Palace trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Fernando Torres. Now it's Bale. It's run loose here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Costa Curta. Torres! Danger averted for now. And we hit half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we are back on the way.
Inter are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And he thumps it clear.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. A lot of space ahead of him. Kante getting this one clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Raul. And here's Bale. It's Bale! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Now it's Raul. Fernando Torres. And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Torres. Has a look and plays it forward. He's gone forward. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Crystal Palace finding their passes. Costa Curta. Looking for a runner. Well, that's well seen too. Rijkaard. And it's Soboslai. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for options for movement. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Torres! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Coming on to replace him is number 21, Openda.
Now it's Torres. And it's Hakimi.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And the shot! It's hit the upright.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Substitution on the field, number 20, Mbappe. Coming on the field is number 97, Aubameyang.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Changes him with that pass. A probing pass. And that is expertly dealt with. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And the referee brings it to a close. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you sum up? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Inter against Barcelona.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. There is the live figure of Ed Nielsen.
Well, I think it's his athleticism that's helped him pioneer that style of playing out from the back, probably before the term even existed, Peter.
Takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Raul is offering a wry smile there.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's really well cleared. Tries to cross. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, there's the clearance. And they're back on the ball again. Pedri. Azar. And it's Kimmich. So we're still where we started right now. Quality ball. Now it's Bale. Ambitious ball here. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's managed to get free. Oh, what a climb! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this is Hullet. Now it's Hullet. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he thumps it clear. Now it's Torres. Cleared without hesitation. Fernando Torres is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Chance! Goal! Barcelona! Hullet duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And he's taking no chances there. Hullet. It's a searching pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nicely shaped ball. Roll! Could move up a gear here. That's been slipped through. Just the goalkeeper to beat. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
Hullet. And the finish! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it.
Bale! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, that looked very much like a case of stage fright. His job is to steer clear of the keeper.
Oh, can he get onto this? Inter Milan do seem to have a very... It's Bale! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Adams. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Thinks about the shot. Great chance! Cannavaro did well to stay calm there. Now it's Hullet. It's played through for him. Olise. Oh, shooting chance! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's really nicely played. He's having a shot! And he hits the net. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
The goal scorer for Barcelona after 68 minutes is number 18.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That pass isn't the best. That's really well manoeuvred. He can run onto that. And he's in on goal. Only decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert.
And the shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Just eases him off the ball.
Inter really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Great vision. That is a brilliant interception. Azar. Rijkaard. Now it's Raul. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
To Azar. And here's
minutes
Bale.
has been indicated.
And this is Torres. Olise. Now it's Hullet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And we're done. Inter Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Inter desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.